Alright, today we're going to be making pho. P-H-O, pho. It's a Vietnamese soup, beef-based soup. Anyway, here we go. This is your main ingredient right here. You need some type of beef bone. I like using oxtail because it's the bomb. Secondly, you're going to need some rice sticks. Some kind of rice sticks, okay? Rice noodles. Next, we're going to go the easy way, cheap way out. Instead of getting all the ingredients and just doing it ourselves, you can actually go to your Asian market and buy like a little box of this stuff called, it's little pho bags pretty much, and they come about 2 to 4 in a packet, and they got all your little stuff in this little tea bag like thingy. Now me, I like adding a whole bunch of flavor, so I also buy these little things. And pretty much it comes in these little cubes, and I think that's 4 to a box. And me personally, I put like 2 in each pot of pho I make. Alright, next, you need some of this junk right here. It's star anise, whatever it is, and it looks like this. I don't know if you want to put too much of this in your stock. It depends on how much you want your crap tasting like licorice, because it smells like licorice kind of. I usually put about 4. I don't know, because last time I put more than that, and it ended up tasting like licorice. Next, you have onion. I have cinnamon. Now what I don't have ginger. And I don't have any green onion shallots, but I do have my beef. And anyway, what this was actually was a big old piece of meat, and I froze it, let it thaw out a little bit, and then I cut it in really thin slices. And you can go to your Asian market and you can also buy it sliced real thin, and it'll be perfect, but it'll be a little more expensive. And to cut that with, of course, I have my big ass butcher knife. Let's see. So you're also going to need the Worcester sauce, okay? And then you're going to need your hoisin sauce. And I like this. It's satay. It's pretty good. But I use that at the end with in the pho itself and stuff. So anyway, you also need a big ass pot, okay? To put your water in. So that's that. Alright, so we got our water boiling. Take my noodles, booyah, throw it in there for a few minutes, and it will cook really quick, and we'll take that out after it gets all noodly, not hard, and then we'll put it out. Basically, after your noodles cook, you want to just drain them, put them on the side, and be ready to eat them. Alright, so anyway, we had our oxtail. What I did was you throw them in a pot of boiling water. You let it boil. All the impurities come to the top. Now, there's 2 people have told me different ways. One way is just leave it in the pot of water, let all the impurities and everything come to the top, and then you scoop that off, which is fine. And then another way is you actually would boil the beef bones, beef knuckles, whatever you have, oxtail in my case, and you put that in another pot and boil that, let all the impurities out. Then you throw that stuff away and, clean it off with some cool water. Then put it back in the pot. I did it that way just because I think it just makes the soup look a little clearer. I don't know. I'm not Vietnamese, so I couldn't tell you. But anyway, that's the 2 ways I've heard of doing it. So pretty much I got about, I don't know how much it is, about a gallon, 2 gallons, probably 2 gallons of water. I got about equivalent of maybe 3 nice oxtail in there, 3 nice size, probably about like that big or something like that. Now, remember, I don't have ginger, and pretty much what I did was I took an onion, heated it up, okay? So I'm going to throw that in, watch my ass get burned. I also have cinnamon, which, a couple of cinnamon sticks, which I also heated up. I don't know what the purpose is, but that's what they told me to do, so bam. And I got my star anise, okay? So I'll put about 4 of those in there, and that's it. Alright, so there we go. Now, I just throw my little tea bag of seasoning in there, and bam, that's it. Starting to sound like, and here's those little cubes from those little silver packages. Ooh yeah, that's it. That. Let that boil. And maybe I'll cover it. Put like whatever. And let that boil for a little bit until I hear it steaming on the side. And that's it. Alright, so after a while it's boiling, just watch, I'll show you. Anyway, it was boiling. I actually lowered it a little bit. So after it boils, you just turn the heat down a little bit. And to tell you the truth, I don't know how long to let it on. I just tasted, and I usually let it cook for about, I let it simmer about 2-3 hours, because this is a small pot, it's not too big. But you know, like I said, I'm a white guy, so I let it cook for about 3 to 4 hours max, about 4 hours max, on about a low to medium heat. And after that, I'll show you how we set it up in a bowl. Alright, so basically this has been cooking for about 3.5 hours right now. So I just turned it up to let it boil a little faster. So here's my bowl, and I already have my rice noodles in there. I cut some jalapenos at the cut that like that. I also have my sliced beef. Now, you could either pour this in here and this will cook for the most part, or what some people like to do is just, you could actually take this and throw it in here for a little bit, and it'll cook. Okay, so you can do it like that. Alright, no problem. So anyway, I'm just gonna take some of this crap, and I'm doing it kind of ghetto here, but just to get a big bit, and I'll just pour it in there. Alright, and pretty much, see how that's all nicely cooking and everything. It'll cook naturally in a few minutes there. Okay. Now, what I don't have basil leaf. I don't have bean sprouts. Because basically, I don't care for those things. The only thing you need now, add a little sriracha, a Worcester sauce, chicken sauce. That's what I call it. Then you add a little hoisin sauce, and that's about it. And there you go. Got your pho.